Hi guys, welcome back to GBFW. Hope everyone's keeping well. Today we're looking at Barcelona, not Chelsea for once, and then we're looking at the recent transfer signings. Obviously in recent years they've signed some big names that haven't worked out, so we're going to be looking at those and really analysing them. As always, make sure you like, comment and subscribe and ring the bell to get notifications for all the latest videos down below. So we'll jump in with the first one, which is obviously Felipe Coutinho. It cost £142 million from Liverpool in January 2018, which at the time it seemed a good move for him. Obviously, he got to go to the club that he wanted to. He got to play in a great team of great players, and he looked someone who could take him potentially to the next level. But obviously, he turned up, and there was no real position waiting for him. Obviously, he had played in the 4-3-3 system at Liverpool in the midfield role, slightly deeper. And he's also played out on the left wing for them. I think he just really struggled with the egos around the club, and with Messi and Suarez being such big names, and obviously there's other big names of the club as well. I think he struggled with being, someone who wasn't the main man, and he lost his confidence. And it all just became, a move that just the position wasn't right, his confidence wasn't there, and the tactics of the manager at the time were not good as well. So he really struggled to settle, and ultimately that led to him being loaned out to Bayern Munich, and not really ever holding down a place at Barcelona. It's a completely failed transfer for 142 million for him, looking to be sold now for 44 million at a cut price because they want to get rid of him. It's a complete failure.
Been an absolute disaster.
Second player, we're looking at Dembele, who signed for 96 million in the summer of 2017. At the time, he was one of the wonder kids in Europe with France and Dortmund. He was exciting. He's both feet. He was equally as strong. He was quick, and it seemed a good move. But his position was predominantly on that right wing, which is obviously where Messi plays. He did play on the left wing, and he had some success, but he has problems with mentality. He's always injured. He's been quoted as being a gamer and not really focusing on football much, turned up late to training, and it just seems like a move that has never got going, and maybe never will get going, as they're looking to sell him as well for similar price to the Coutinho fee, around 40-50 million. So someone like that will take a chance on him because he's so talented, but again, £96 million down the drain essentially with Dembele.
Disaster.
A recent signing, it was last summer, before this season, when they signed Anton Griezmann from Atletico Madrid, which was for 120 million. And for a guy who was nearing 30, it seemed a strange one. Obviously, he was a leading player in La Liga with Atletico, but he turned up again without a position, obviously because Suarez was in that central role, and then Messi on the right, and he doesn't really play anywhere else apart from a shadow striker or up front. So he was thrown out to the left wing out of position again. It's hard to settle into a completely different style of football for starters, from Atletico to Barca, and then he's been shifted out wide and again struggled. A player with a lot of quality, but not playing these players in these right positions is detrimental, and he struggled again. And for 120 million, it just, every time I watch him play, I just don't know why they signed him. There's plenty of the better options out there, and it seems that they just wasted the money again. He isn't a long-term successor to Suarez, who they are looking for, and for the amount of money they paid for him, you expect so much more. It's a lot of money for a player, and it just hasn't worked out again. In recent news, talking of signings, they want to swap Arthur for Miralem Pjanic from Juventus, and it seems a completely ridiculous move because Arthur is 23 and ever improving and looking good in the Barcelona team, and Pjanic is, if you've seen Juventus play this year in midfield, they've been so slow, so uninspiring, and bringing in Pjanic, who plays a deeper role where Busquets and De Jong would play, it seems that it's just an awful move tactically, and in terms of the age he is as well. 30 is sort of best that is behind him, and it's just bringing up the average age in the club, and it's just a mind-boggling transfer. I don't know why they would do it. It still might not go ahead, but it has been agreed. So if it does go ahead, it is a ridiculous move, and it just falls right into the list of the players that I've been talking about.
Yeah, the club don't need it.
All these transfers into perspective, it's a combined fee of 358 million. That's enough to buy Hakim Ziyech 11 times over. So looking to improve the team and the squad. I'm going to do another video on what transfers I think they should make and what positions, but for now, I think the board are going to be very hasty to spend more money and big money again, unless they sell players. Which if they're going to sell, they're going to sell for lower fees as well. So, and they did just spend 70 million on De Jong as well, which is a good signing, but about 70 more million on top of the Griezmann before that. So it is going to be interesting how much the board will trust, how much they'll give for spending as well. So it's a very important time for Barcelona right now. And to sum it up, I mean, Barcelona are a huge club and the squad at the moment doesn't reflect that. If you're a Barca fan, you'd be completely perplexed with the players that have been coming in, and obviously big names at the time might have felt like good signings, which perhaps a lot of people thought, yeah, they could be really good signings, but you look back and think they'd overpaid for these players, there were better options on the market, and you think they're going to have to change their whole policy towards scouting and transfers if they want to build a better squad and a squad that can go back to dominating Europe again. That was my video on Barcelona's transfer failings. Just let me know down below what you think about them. Which one do you think was the best out of the bunch I mentioned, or the worst? Do you think there's a future still for Griezmann, Coutinho or Dembele? So let me know below. As always, make sure to like, comment and subscribe and ring the bell to get notifications for all the latest videos that are coming soon. As always, thanks for watching, stay safe and I'll see you soon.